For the last few weeks, we've been reviewing the new Samsung A54 smartphone, and it's a great mid-range device. I recently took it on my honeymoon to Bali, and I definitely needed it to be protected during long-haul travel. Luckily, TUDIA had sent us a few cases for the device, and it was just perfect timing. We got 4 colors of the case: the pine green, the matte black, purple, and indigo blue. But for the awesome lime phone that I have, I decided to go with the matching pine green. Let us know if you'd like to see videos for other cases. This case is part of the TUDIA MergeGrip lineup, and Mateo has already reviewed a number of those for Pixel 6a, the iPhone 14 Pro with MagSafe, and for Pixel 7 Pro, so make sure to check those videos linked below. The manufacturer promises dual layers of protection, clicky buttons, and military-grade protection, which is obviously great to see. So let's open it up. There's actually nothing inside of the package other than the case. No styrofoam or unnecessary papers or instructions, just the case itself, which is great for the environment. Instead, we get this nice dark green case with the TUDIA name at the bottom. The back is covered with grippy material, so it won't slip out of your hand while holding it, which is important while traveling. The camera unit cutout is quite large, as TUDIA went with the symmetrical design to also allow the flash to be visible. This has both pros and cons. The pro is, as I mentioned, the fact that it looks quite nice. You can see more of the color of the device. In my case, the green case playing nicely with the light green of the phone itself. The case is also higher than the 3 cameras themselves, so they're nicely protected. However, this exposes more of the phone to external factors like dust and dirt, compared to cases which go with individual holes for the camera and flash separately, like the JE Tech case that I'm reviewing right now. But it's up to you which you prefer. The inside of the case actually looks quite futuristic, with the TUDIA logo in the middle and some lines creating the matrix-like look. If you angle the case in the sunlight, it will reflect the light quite nicely as well. But let's finally put the phone inside of the case. It fits quite snugly. At the front, it only lets tiny amounts of the phone's color to shine through, and it leaves plenty of clearance when you put it on the table face down, so there's no problem with that. You can either put it down on its front or back thanks to it. In addition to the grippy surface on the back, it's also on the sides at the bottom, where you normally hold the phone. That makes it much less slippery when holding, which is great. Other than the grippy surface, there's no cutouts on the left, but on the right we do have both volume rocker and the power button. Unlike the phone itself, the case adds the power icon and the plus and minus symbols on the case itself. The volume buttons are combined, but distinctly separated, so you can easily know which part of the button is for increasing and decreasing the volume. As mentioned earlier, the buttons are quite clicky and worked well for me. They never got stuck or caused me any issues while using the phone, so no complaints from me here. One small issue I did experience though was with the USB cutout. Since the case is thicker due to its protective nature, when using 90-degree angle USB-C cable like the one I have with my Poco F4 GT, the plug was too short and it wouldn't charge. It wasn't an issue with the JE Tech case. However, the TUDIA case worked with all my other cables, so just keep that in mind for angled USB-C cables. In addition to USB-C cutout, there's also one for the speaker and the microphones, both at the bottom and at the top of the case. When it comes to functionality, as mentioned, it's focused on protection, and the case seems to be working fine for that. It should easily protect the device from casual drops. The grippy sides and back should also help avoid them. However, the case does add quite a bit of weight to this device, taking it from 201 to 255 grams, so a 26% increase. That's again due to the military grade protection of this case, but I think it's worth it here. There's one thing which I personally missed here, the flip case functionality. If you'd seen my other case videos, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of those, especially for watching YouTube videos on the go. Obviously, selecting a grip case you won't get that, so keep that in mind. Overall, I'm really happy with this case. It looked great and matches my device. It feels great in the hand, it works as it's supposed to, and it should provide good protection in case anything happens. It worked great during my honeymoon as well. So to me, it's worth getting one for sure. We'll leave a link in the description in case you want to get one, and using it will help support the channel, so thanks for using it. More videos coming soon, including further case reviews and the long-term review of the Samsung A54. So if you don't already, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks to see more videos from us. Huge thanks to TUDIA for sending us the case, and to you, the viewer, thanks for watching.